Okay, so big up the Smiley, but we can get to it. Helloyassim dropped a video where he said that Toronto rappers need to give up. And he gave a bunch of reasons why he feels that they need to give up.
All of them?
Well, not all of them, but he says because their accents are not the same and Ray-Tay, Americans ain't trying to fuck with them, and like they fucked with Drake and Tory, and he even mentioned Justin Bieber, even though he's not a rapper. But he was like, but these guys sound American, and that's why we fuck with them. But like, they're not gonna try to get with the, and I'm paraphrasing, they're not gonna try to get with the Toronto guys because they're not gonna try to figure out their accents. Maybe with the UK they can get across and whatever. And they're like, on top of that, you motherfuckers can't even come here if you have criminal records.
Well, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong about that.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I could play the video.
Technically, he is wrong about that, but that's a different story for a different day.
Yeah. So, do you want me to play the video before?
You can't play the whole thing, but you can play like a little snippet of this young gentleman hating on the city a little bit.
And salute to Helloyassim.
So yeah, you got a big following. He's doing this thing. But don't hate on my shitty guy.
I consume a lot of his videos here on a daily basis.
Don't hate on my shitty guy.
So Helloyassim says,
and with almost no upside.
Hold on.
And this much of a liability, and with and this much of a liability, and with almost no upside. You're not allowed to come in here. And an example of this was sound. These guys sound.
He looks so happy.
You know the videos there?
He really looks happy.
Salute to top 5. So yeah, Helloyassim
over there though.
Yeah, he was over there, but like he was over there illegally, fam.
Baka was over there.
Yes, with the Drake pass.
No.
But they went.
They got over though.
Yeah,
no?
they got over.
I don't want to hear about how they got over there or illegally or whatever.
Yes, he hangs out with the biggest rapper in the world.
But they got over though.
Yeah.
Get over, okay. Just check it.
Okay. So
people are bumping people. Hold on. Didn't the biggest blogger / YouTuber guy, academics, come try rock with top 5?
Yeah.
Try rock with Toronto? So how does Americans not trying to fuck with Toronto? I'm confused.
Listen, I don't think that, and maybe I'm not going to speak for Helloyassim, maybe that's just his opinion. I don't think that Americans don't rock with Toronto at all. But it's going to be way harder to get them to rock with all of us. You know what I'm saying? As much as we rock with us, fam. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of their own people that they can rock with. If you're from Jacksonville, one, you're going to go and listen to all the Jacksonville guys first. And then maybe fuck with some Atlanta guys. And if Toronto guys get into the mix, then fine. But you're not gonna listen, you're not gonna be like tapped into the Toronto scene like that.
But why not?
Why would you care?
But
You
why not?
live in Jacksonville.
But if you get interested, why not? Just like people get interested in LA culture or a different sort of culture, UK culture. We get interested in UK culture. It's a possibility that you can.
It's a big possibility.
But we ourselves have to do that. We have to make our city popular to the point where other people were like, yeah, let's go over there. Yeah, let's start doing shit over there because it's cool. Which was what, even though we don't like the way he went about it, which was top 5 was doing. Because last time I checked, he was getting a lot of features from a lot of friggin' American artists.
Yeah, but fam, you're acting like Drake and Tory Lanez didn't happen already. That's the formula. Go to the States and blow the fuck up.
That's fine, but you're saying, but him saying that people are not doing it or that Toronto can't do it or they're not, him saying that, okay, it's going to be harder for you, cool. But to say that the people are not going to fuck with us like that, I think that's 100% wrong. You're seeing with Smiley, you're seeing with
Northside Benji.
Pressa, Northside Benji. You're seeing it with so many different artists that, no, look, Timbaland just started fucking with Young Tory.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit about Americans are not fucking with us. No, they are. And again, this is a lot different too because Toronto's building up. Like, when Smoke Dogg and them started coming, RIP Smoke Dogg, but I felt like we had a moment, and y'all went and go fuck that shit up. Cool, the street shit, it's not cool, but whatever. Now we're starting to come back, and a lot of people are starting to understand more the music. You have Keep Six Solid putting together the clubhouse and getting networking going by. You have us that are talking to guys. You see Mullahs being more entertaining. People are paying attention to us. It's going to take time, just like any other place.
Yeah.
Look how long Atlanta was trying to get buzzing. Took them forever. Then when they got buzzing, whatever, they didn't let go of it. I still think till now they still haven't let go of it.
You know, the thing is, like, I feel like maybe the feeling that you have, like some of the people that I see in the comments here, is that you don't like to hear an American bashing your city.
No, that's cool.
And everybody got super defensive, but didn't like a lot of the things he was saying is facts.
No, a lot of the things he is saying is facts, but a lot of the things he's saying is wrong.
What
there
I
are
heard,
artists. Sorry, you go.
Yeah,
back.
what I heard was he said go to UK first and then try again. That's what I heard from it.
No, they're saying that they're better off
going to UK first, trying to break in through there, and then blow up from there. That's how I heard it.
Which I've also said, why not?
But I feel like that's always been the music industry. I don't think that's changed.
Like, okay, even like the average UK artist who wants to blow up in the States. UK artists flourish more than the average Toronto artist right now because the scene over there and they can do more international and like they could even tour around outside of the UK in places in Europe and get money, right? But when they want to break into the States, there's the niche markets of Americans who are like, I fuck with UK drill. But on a whole, they're like, oh, I don't understand their accents. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, that's like the attitude the average American has when it comes to that shit. And that's the UK guys.
Yeah, that's fine, but that's not all of them.
No.
So
like I said, there's a niche market who likes drill.
Yeah, so that means you could still work. You can still get out there. I think what he's doing is he's sending like a message or it's just like, yo, like maybe try something else. And I think that's a wrong, you got to work, just like you said. Tory, we've seen it from this and that person. And two, I think UK is a little bit different because they represent, like they promote whoever they fuck with. Like for an example, if it's two sides probably don't like each other, if the other side's winning or whatever or getting out there, they're gonna fucking promote that and be like, you know what? That's helping us at the end of the day. That's the difference with this fucking city. It does not happen. I just seen Stormzy went back to fucking UK and do a whole bunch of shit. And again, I feel like that's my biggest problem with the city is just like, we just don't promote ourselves or we just don't push ourselves to make it cool for other people. So when we start doing that, then people will be like, yeah, our slang is cool. Yeah, the way they do this is cool. The way they do that. It's going to take time too. Like, obviously, like we're seeing it happen. But just like you said, niggas have to move. Like, they can't just stay in Toronto.
They can't just stay in Toronto. But at the same time, you're not giving the city enough credit for where we've come to. You got to remember, over the years, and I've been like in the hip hop scene, like as a rapper, seeing it not be cool to repping here.
No, fact.
Right? In the early 2000s. And then we started wearing not Yankees caps, Blue Jays caps. Right? But even like the fact that we have Toronto man slang and that's a thing. Like it could be like there's memes and fucking skits on social media about it. Like we've embraced our culture. Like I've met so many fans here in Toronto of Toronto shit. They put me on the Toronto rappers.
I think you're saying something different. Embracing our culture, yes. But pushing our culture is different. You've seen it all the time. We don't give love to Drake or Tory, or even when we see with Pressa and them and these guys, because of whatever politics and this and that and the third, we're not really fully getting behind certain people. That's what I'm saying. Embracing the culture, that's different. We definitely embrace the culture. Like, if you're a Toronto man, like, yo, yeah, I'm a Toronto man. We have Toronto man fit, Toronto man starter packs, all that shit. Yes, but we don't push the culture. Like, just for an example, Marlon's out there doing comedy and shit like that. We're not pushing that.
But who?
Everybody, just like in general. Like, I don't see the hood man's pushing Marlon up. I don't see, you know what I'm saying? Like, for an example, like,
do all of them know who he is?
Some of them definitely do, fam. They see him all around or whatever, fam. They see him on different platforms,
you gotta be specific,
bro.
because like I'm still not understanding what you mean by push. Like,
okay,
who's pushing? Like, what are we doing? Are we posting them on social media? Like, what are we doing?
Okay, for an example, there's a guy called Skin and Bone in I think he's from Atlanta. He does all this funny dances, skits and shit like that. I'll see Shade Room post him. I'll see different blogs post him. I'll see different people trying to interview him. Like, they're really pushing him, like in Atlanta or wherever, or like his whole city will get behind him and push him and like, yo, fam, we gotta get this guy. We gotta repost him. We'll buy his shit, like buy his merch, go to his shows. Like, they'll really push him.
So we're not doing that with like guys like $1 million bucks and guys like him. Like, these
no,
are guys that
must be balling. Man's like Joseph. No,
they're popping up on social media pages. I don't know who they are unless they pop up on Six Buzzing pages like that.
Yeah,
man.
but I don't feel like they're being pushed. Like, again, Marlon's doing some of the stuff, I would say, on the right ways of doing the shows, being on TikTok. He has his own shows, but I just don't, maybe because he's not gang or whatever. when we see man like Joseph in them, I just don't see Toronto really stand. You know what I'm saying, Empress? Like, do you see Toronto really stand by something? 100%, like the city
what
just
I'm
get
getting
behind something.
So far is maybe when you're seeing, if we're talking about like comedians, right? I did see the clip from Marlon at the stand-up comedy show, and I was like, oh, when were the tickets being sold? I guess I missed it, right? If I had known the tickets were being sold, I would have bought it.
Right.
So like when did that happen?
And then maybe that has, and again, maybe that has to go to the promoters and shit like that.
And it goes back to that same thing.
We need to promote
the same thing. It comes back to that exact
it needs to
same
get
thing.
better.
That
And I'm not,
middleman.
and again, I'm not saying we have to go out there and pick shit out. We ourselves have to make this infrastructure better for people to look at it and be like, yeah, these guys are making a living out here. Or yeah, these things are getting promoted better. And you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that Toronto push is not there, fam.
I feel like
Look when, sorry to cut you. Look when fucking those guys go perform at the place in Brooklyn.
at the Barclays Center.
No. The next place, the comedy place that they always go when they come for a Breakfast Club.
Oh, Caroline's. And shit?
Look, you know fucking the place. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because they go to Breakfast Club every time to promote their fucking shit. No matter which, it could be a comedian you don't even know about. But they're going on the Breakfast Club, getting that little promo. Yo, I'm going to be at Caroline's at this and that and the third. Like, I just don't see that with this city, fam.
Well, we had
And
Flo.
it's coming. Don't get it twisted. It's coming. Like, it's not that it's not there. And I'm not saying like the city has definitely fucking gotten way better than the way it was like 5-10 years ago.
Fam,
like it's gotten way better.
Absolutely.
But that's why
Yeah.
I'm saying homie has to be like, I just think he's wrong because I feel like, look, if Top 5 didn't get into his shit, God only knows what other opportunities and shit that people would have started coming in and looking at the city and looking at different artists. I just think it's a time thing. Like Toronto just give it some more time, give it a 1-2 more years, and who knows, you might be seeing all these artists over there.
Yeah, and it might be an unfair like judgment of the city too. 'Cause he's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he said Drake, Justin Bieber, and top 5. You're like, okay, like where's your like measure of an artist that we're talking about right now? Because top 5 is maybe known to him because of the controversy around him, right?
And there's context too.
And then he said Justin Bieber. You're like, okay, where are we going with this? So
Yeah, there's context as
Yeah.
well, right? Because he mentioned Top 5 because of the fact that him and Top 5 are having a back and forth.
oh, okay,
Right?
okay. Well,
So
that
he started
brings
making
some-
videos on
okay.
him even more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But then he started getting into a
All
whole other point with the
everyone's
with the
getting dragged.
seed.
Got
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
Okay, so from that context,
kinda like what
I
Chromas
think
did
that
with Act.
context
Basically.
makes a bit more sense.
That's what
then.
Americans do. Eh? Americans are so fucking
They find
funny.
one person and
yeah.
all
Find
y'all
one
are getting
person,
it.
Yeah.
oh, okay, you got at me? All right, all y'all
Okay.
are getting it.
Yeah,
Fuck y'all.
yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
All right, so
But-
that is some context as to why it's coming across the way it is, because
Yeah.
it does sound very like
just-
I'm an American. Like it sounds
To take
very-
shots, like you guys just give
Yeah.
up. He said at the end of the video, may as well just give up, go back to the trap. Just very discouraging
to
shit.
Africa. Like, that's
you know what I'm
kinda what it
saying?
sounds
Like,
like if you didn't know
and I
that.
get why people were triggered because it's very
Yeah.
discouraging.
That's what I'm saying. When you
Right?
sent the video to me, fam, it pissed me off because it's just like, no, fam, we've No, I'm not even gonna lie. It pissed me off when the man sent me the video still, and I watched it, and I'm like, yo, don't get it twisted. He has some very, very good points. Like he's not wrong about certain things.
He did drag out some things that are
But it's like,
correct.
Oh, I'm just imagining Guts at home just fuming. What the
But I'm
fuck
watching
is
this
this
shit.
shit?
I'm watching this shit and I'm just like, hold on. But what about Presso? What about Smiley? There's so many other artists that are up and coming that are starting to
That
get
have
so
really
much
good
attention.
images,
Yeah,
really
so
good
it's like,
branding.
Yeah.
don't
why
just
didn't
look
you
at the
mention that?
one fucking guy that you kicked off with that got a lot of attention, but
You all
even
suck.
him,
Fuck everybody.
like,
Yeah.
come on, fam. Like, let's not do that. Belly's out here writing for, and I know Belly's not from Toronto, but like, there's Belly. There's so many different artists that are starting to come up.
Canada
Havaya
period,
Mighty.
fam.
Like, yes, Canada period is stepping the fuck up. And yes,
Yeah.
we're not the way, you know, Friday says, oh, you know, we can't make money out here and da-da-da-da-da. I believe in my heart with these conversations that I'm having and other people are having, Canada will be a place in the next, who knows, 10, 15, but it will be a place where you can be a successful Toronto artist and be able to make money, and you'll be able to make millions just off of performing in Canada.
Yeah.
I believe it's possible.
Well,
'Cause
more people
the
are
points
moving.
of him like saying,
Friday's
they
like,
can't
nope.
even.
more people are moving into the city. They're making fucking condos like crazy because
Yeah,
they're
it'll-
expecting an extra 5 million people here. So
Yeah, like it'll happen, fam. It just like you said, more people just getting into the products, more freaking platforms and shit like that will push people to music. And Toronto artists is just in general. I feel like it's going to happen.
Hold on. Before we continue, don't say artists anymore.
Artists.
I fucking can't take when I'm watching interviews and people say artists. It's always just artists.
Sorry, artists.
Sorry, I don't want to be the word police out here, but artists just drives me crazy. Holy fuck.
But yeah, the artists.
But yeah, man, big up to Yassim same way. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no smoke with him. Gutsy was angry at you, but
I was angry. Come forward.
I think the only thing that you mentioned is that, like, I guess he's suggesting that they have a criminal record. They can't go overseas.
No, you can't come to the States.
They can't come to the States.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And that's not always true neither, because you can get waivers now and all types of stuff, right?
Shit is changing.
Yeah, no, it's
Presta
definitely.
went to the UK and he tried to do a concert in Canada.
That was different. That was different.
No.
That was different.
But
yeah, but he still got you eventually.
Eventually,
Yeah.
But you remember all of the controversies that came through that, where it can get shut down anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? So the push has to still happen. Like, the love has to happen here still. Money has to be done here first.
I don't get it twisted. Like you always say, Friday, the man and do still you still have to put out good music.
Yeah,
you still have to work hard.
Happen.
Like you still have to make the right moves. Like them still things have to be in place. But I think like, nah, fam, don't judge our city like that and say, oh well, it's hard. Because that's what I'm saying. Like when he was doing the fam, he's saying some shit that will make a Toronto artist be like, yo, like
I give up.
You know what I'm saying? Like imagine asking that. You know how much Toronto artists would probably be like, yeah, fuck it, bro.
I'm done.
It doesn't make sense.
Sell my equipment.
I'm done. So it's just like, nah, fam. We have Mula that's doing shit. Like, I know it's not super big. The numbers are not crazy, but it's growing. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, fam. Nah. We have way too many talented artists. I'm seeing a lot of big things. You know, hopefully the numbers get better and bigger and the streams get better and bigger, where we're like, yeah, well, fuck it. I can just do a Canadian-wide tour and I'm good. Fuck you guys in America.
And we're also serving a worldwide market with the use of the internet and YouTube and different platforms. So as the people start getting into Toronto, the music, the culture, different things like that, the numbers will grow from people outside of the city.
Exactly.
So you'll start seeing in your analytics like, 1 million views coming from New York City and, 2 million views coming from China and another 5 million coming from India.
Exactly.
And, you know what I'm saying? And once that starts to accumulate, then you're going to start seeing Billies on your shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
we need to start promoting like the good shit. Just everybody that's really out there, like just the comedians, the producers, the directors. Shout out Mac. Mac's coming out with a mixtape.
Yep.
He's putting together like a dope mixtape project, and that's a director that's doing something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we need to just get behind more things to push this thing forward. Get people to stream other people's shit more. Just really get Toronto and just the music in general, or just everything in general to get pushed, and we get behind it. And I feel like we won't have motherfuckers like this trying to talk greasy on my city, bro. I'm saying I was triggered, heavily triggered.
Poor Gutsy.
Mr. Yassim.
I got one more story, and Yassim is black, yo. Everybody's like, he's
like
white.
Arab.
He doesn't know what the fuck.
He's like Arab
Or
some
Arab
shit.
guy or whatever.
Yeah. I said he's black.
People are like, he's a white guy. What the fuck?
I better go Google Hello Yassim's face ASAP. I was like,
I feel like he's black. Glad y'all made it to the end of this video. And if you like this video right here, we got a couple more for y'all to choose from right here. And make sure to like and subscribe, okay? And make sure to share this video to a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the We Love Hip Hop Network is the leading network in Canada. Cheer!